Alright, it is day 2. It's raining like crazy outside, but that's fine. I'm in here. As I found out last night, I did have to add brakes to the list. I had to use the e-brake just to get it on the ramp. But I know what the problem was with the misfiring. I know how to fix it. I'm just got to do it. Then after that, just some regular maintenance stuff with the fuel filter, finishing the oil change. It's all dry right now. And then I think I'm going to run it with the old spark plugs in there now, just so I don't foul up the new ones with oil right away. And then I'll try to get to the skid plate in the driver's side mirror. So I'll see you in a sec. Check out this spark plug, man. Drenched in oil. Jeez. Looks like I don't really get a choice on whether or not to throw those new ones in right away, but I got backups. I can order more for the other one. I have backups. So. Alright. You guys are going to see this spark plug come out, because there was still a bunch of oil in this spark plug hole as well. Nope, didn't screw it all the way. Oh. Alright, it should be done now. So let's see what this looks like. Oh, yep, covered in oil too. This one's dripping in oil. Yep. Still down 10 toes in the shit. That is why this was misfiring. 2 spark plugs just like that. So yeah, replacing all of those O-rings will make this thing actually work. Alright, so I replaced I got all the old spark plugs out at least. All 4 of them were absolutely covered in oil. So every single one of these gaskets failed. Where did I put that valve cover? Probably looking right at it, but hold on, where did I put that? There it is. Yeah. All 4 of these O-rings completely failed. All 4 of those spark plugs are completely covered in oil. So, I mean, it makes sense. It looks like all of them melted. So, I'm going to do them up right. And I'll get back to you once I get this all cleaned up. Alright, so just thought I'd do a little update here. I got all the spark plugs out. All 4 of them were totally covered in oil. So I got all those out, threw them away. I cleaned up my valve cover. It's still not looking great, but it's a lot better than it was. And I got all the RTV that was on there. And so now all that's pretty much left to do is start putting it all back together. Get some RTV on here, get those new O-rings on here, and then bolt it all back together, and then put the spark plugs back together. Then put the spark plugs in and see how it runs. Alright, all these new spark plug O-rings are in. They should actually hold oil out. So I'm just getting ready to put it back in there. And then I have to wait 24 hours for it to dry before actually filling the engine again. So we're just going to put this back all together and then get started on some other stuff. Alright. So the all cleaned up valve cover is on there. I'm going to put the new spark plugs in there. And then I'm going to plug everything back in. And then I can move on. Alright, I'll see you when everything's back on. Alright, everything's put back together. Now, what I need to do is I need to clean this oil filler cap. It's pretty dirty. So I'm going to clean that. Then I'm going to put the oil filter in. I'm going to put the oil pan plug back in the bottom. Then I'm going to move on and put in this new crankshaft position sensor that I got right when I was about to leave for work. I already got the new connector in there. I'm just going to put the new sensor in there next. And then after that, it'll be fuel filter and what else? Fuel filter. Let me get on the list here. That's already done. That's done. And that's done. So I'm gonna still not finish the oil change because I gotta wait for that RTV to dry for 24 hours before I put oil back in it. So I'm gonna do the sensor, then I'm gonna do the fuel filter, then I don't know, probably move on to the skid plate. Alright, so it looks like I'm pretty much at a stopping point today. I can't fill the rest of the oil because I need to wait for the RTV to dry. Fuel filter is in the back, and I can't turn it around to get the back end up on the lift until it's got oil in it so it can run. Same goes for the skid plate. I don't really want to do the driver's side mirror. That's like definitely not a priority. And then the brakes. Of course that happened. The brakes. The problem is in the back. And so the back end is going to need to be up on the ramp for that too. So I mean, at least on the list, all that's left that I can do would be the driver's side mirror, but I don't really feel like doing that. So what I am going to do though is show you what it's like to show you this filter. The fact that everything is made in Japan is really cool to me. And everything's got some Japanese writing on it. I just think that's cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weeboo, I don't know. But it's cool to me. So I can at least put this filter on. But that'll be pretty much the end of what I'm doing today. I'll also refill, all the fluids. I can't refill the brake fluid because it's got a leak. But I'll put some more coolant and some more windshield wiper fluid in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I can do today. I gotta wait till tomorrow for everything to dry. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Next time.